Hey there, this is Ultra Squad, and welcome to our Raksha Boss solo player guide for the range style. This is the gear setup and inventory I use when facing Raksha. Begin combat with Death Swiftness, and stay within melee distance for Raksha's attacks. After 4 auto attacks, Raksha will use a special attack. If you are within melee distance, he'll use a tail swipe, which you can move 3 squares away from to avoid. If you are not within melee distance, Raksha will charge at you. If you fail to move in time, you can shield swap and resonance to avoid hard damage from the tail swipe. After the charge or tail swipe, shadow anima pools will spawn. You'll want to destroy them quickly, or else Raksha will siphon health and enrage from them. After 4 more auto attacks, Raksha will use his Shadow Bomb attack. The Shadow Bomb attack starts with a stun, and a few seconds later, a blue cloud will land where you are standing, dealing 800 damage and then up to 2000 if you don't move away. It is not recommended to use Anticipate while learning Raksha, so it becomes easier to see when the Shadow Bomb is taking place. When stunned, immediately use Freedom, and then run away when you see its green arrows on its intended landing zone, similar to the Detonate skill. After the Shadow Bomb, Raksha will repeat this rotation of 4 autos, special, 4 autos, Shadow Bomb. When the rocks begin falling, that indicates the end of the current phase and start of the next. Similar to the Vorago ceiling animation, move away from the small rocks before the larger rocks land. Activate Debilitate and Reflect to reduce damage from falling rocks. Phase 2 begins with 4 auto attacks, followed by a new special attack, Poison Mind. 2 or more, depending on Raksha's enrage, motes of shadow energy will spawn, binding you in place and dealing damage every tick. Spam click the motes to get rid of them, and use this time while Raksha is not moving to attack and Soul Split for healing. If you are unable to phase Raksha after 2 sets of Tailspins and Shadow Bombs, his next special attack will be the Shadow Blast. Raksha will run towards the center of the arena and unleash 5 waves of magic damage. Pray Mage and use defensive abilities such as Devotion and Debilitate to reduce this damage. Raksha will also take reduced damage during this time. When the rocks begin falling again, use Debilitate and wait a few seconds until shadow anima pools begin to spawn. During Phase 3, multiple pools will spawn in clusters. It is recommended to use Bladed Dive, targeting the central pool in each cluster, along with a Noxious Scythe and Laceration Boots to deal with the pools. Alternatively, Mechanized Chinchampas will also help you deal with the clusters. During Phase 3, Raksha will also summon a Shadow Manifestation, which will chase and attack you with melee, as well as decrease your armor rating. The manifestations only have 10,000 life points, but it's best to either kill or bind them so they don't interfere with any resonance healing. During Phase 4, Raksha becomes immobile on the center platform and only uses 2 auto attacks between his special attacks, Tail Swipe if you're in melee distance, Shadow Bomb if you are not, and occasionally the Airburst charge. It is recommended to fight him in melee distance and count to 2 auto attacks. After each 2 autos, you want to escape or run 3 squares away. This will force him to use his tail swipe instead of a stun followed by Shadow Bomb. When Raksha stops attacking and is surrounded by a blue dome, that is the beginning of his Air Burst charge. If you fail to break the dome in time, Raksha will instantly kill you. Alternatively, you can hide behind a pillar if you don't think you'll break the dome. Upon successfully breaking the dome, blue shards of Shadow Anima will fly off and scatter around the arena. Picking up the shards will grant you a 10% stack of Shadow Anima per shard, which is an attack buff that lasts for 40 seconds. Use Escape to collect them quickly and anticipate when moving away from Raksha to avoid the stun and Shadow Bomb damage. Thanks for watching, and make sure to subscribe to our channel for more videos. If you want to receive access to additional content and benefits, subscribe to our Patreon page.